We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Number 19, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward the National League batting crown. Next, Sal Romano gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Ready now, Kermit's Yellow Horse, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep. Here you go.
First pitch on its way. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
A bouncer to the left side. Peraza is up with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, if you're superstitious and believe in omens, this is really a bad sign. First hitter of the game, first chance to set the tone, and he sails the throw. We'll see if that was a fluke or the beginning of a trend.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Brock Holt.
Batting second.
Do it. No
The
matter. Let's do
shortstop,
it.
Brock Holt.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Let's play ball. Out. 4-4. Take the base. 3. Out. He's out. 3.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Kermit's Yellow Horse. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here we go.
Swinging a soft liner and one gone.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
First base. Out. 3. Ambulance. First base.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kermit Yellowhorse.
Kermit Yellowhorse.
Wait for your pitch up there.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. Huerta at second with 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Huerta blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Here's Brock Holt now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Holt.
Let him in right here.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely.
At one time right now.
And again a throw. Runner back safely. He's running. Hit weakly back to the mound.
Dig.
Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. St. Louis is out in front, 7-1. In now for the Reds, Adam Duvall. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. Yellowhorse is after it, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up one for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get you.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Kermit Yellowhorse. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Stepping in, Brock Holt. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Yellowhorse leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a liner. Oh, but right to Votto at the bag. Good reactions there for out number one. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tommy Pham.
The center fielder.
Good one up there, huh?
Tommy Pham.
Hey, let it rip. Let it rip.
Hit on the ground out
right
toward
here,
Jeanette at
pick it up.
second. Fielded cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's Jed Jerko now. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen.
Let's go,
Just
try it.
3 for 14. He also has 1 home run.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Play ball. Out. Out. Got him. Out. 3. Out. He's out.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Reds. Now batting, catcher, Tucker.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 53.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St.
Leadoff
Louis
for the Cardinals.
lineup. Stepping in,
Kermit
Yellowhorse. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Suarez is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Play ball. Out. He's safe. Out.
In is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 3 to this point, so not the game he was hoping to have as he continues his quest for a batting title here in the season's final month.
But I expect him to slap an amazing at-bat right here. Last at-bat of the day, potentially. He works a knock right here. It could jumpstart him for the next couple games.
Pulled toward right center field. Yellowhorse moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Play ball. 3. Out. Got him. Out. Out. He's out. Out.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. It took that great start to another notch in the win column.
8-2 tonight's final. The Cardinals came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Lance Lynn earns his team leading 11th win. Sal Romano couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Reds baseball starts. Robert Stevenson is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Now to the plate, Kermit, Yellow Horse, and their runners at the corners now.
Kermit, Yellow Horse.
Let's go right here, man. Let's do it.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
The catcher, number 4.
Stepping into the box, Yadier Molina. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. 2-2. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Duvall is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Cards lead it 1-0. Digging in, Joey Votto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Hey, we got one here.
The 2-2. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, and this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first.
There you go.
So digging in now, Jesse Winker. And with Great American being one of the best hitters parks around, no surprise that he's a much better hitter here in Cincinnati than out on the road. Down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
As a pitcher, you never want to see the pitching coach make that walk, but you never, ever want to see him make that walk in the first inning. His message, get going. We need you to eat some innings.
Let's play ball. 3 out. Ball 4, take the game. 3 out.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, the speedy presence of Billy Hamilton.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
On the ground to third, Yellow Horse. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Harrison Bader, one of the elite defenders in the game, burst on the scene in 2018, and he can go get them with the best of them. Elite defender, people. Lock in on him. Top of the order hitter as well.
Full four. Take your base.
With the first strike.
So coming to the plate, Kermit Yellowhorse.
The third baseman, number 8, Kermit Yellowhorse.
You can do it. Let's go, man.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
At the ball.
A ball and no
Way to lay off
strikes.
that one. Good eye.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
All right, come on now. One time. Road flies.
High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with only one away, no need to test it as he'll hold.
Three. He's safe. Ball four. Take the base. Three. Ball four. Take the base.
Ready once again, Kermit Yellowhorse. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Yellowhorse.
See it ripped it up there.
First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
Three. Ball four, take the ball. Three. He's safe. Three. He's out.
Settling in now, Kermit Yellowhorse. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
There you go. Left fly.
Here's the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2.
And no one better. Let's go, kid.
Grounded to short. Ulysses scoops it up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Play ball. Three. 4-4. Take the base. Out. Three.
Standing in, Kermit Yellowhorse. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yellowhorse.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Go, clutch up for us here.
On he pops it up. Suarez in foul ground, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead, and we are all even at 10 apiece. At the plate, Kermit's Yellow Horse. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
The third baseman, Kermit Yellow Horse.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Comes set, and the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Come on. 3. Out.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Billy Hamilton. The winning run is at first base.
Hamilton.
Nobody out now. Nobody out.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Try to bunt for a base. Base hit here as he gets this one down. Wong for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Keep it. 3. Ball 4.
Into the box now, Kermit Yellow Horse.
Number 8, Kermit Yellow Horse.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go. Come on, big guy. Sear this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Hey, come on now, Big Dog. Get your pitch.
Into the windup with the 0-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Hamilton, but it's down as that drops in for a 2-out single.
Good rip, good rip.
And the 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back safely. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Slow little roller to third. Reined in. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning. And we are all even at 10 apiece. Stepping up now, Kermit Yellowhorse. He singled his last time up.
Kermit Yellowhorse.
Now the pitch. Chopper foul. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive, but unfortunately right after shortstop for the second out.
Play ball. 3 out. 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 He's out. Good. Out. 3.
Performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
11-10 is the end of the line in this score. The Cincinnati Reds put up a 4-spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Tyler Mahle claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's an NL Central Division matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Luis Castillo will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Kermit Yellowhorse. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Here comes another 0-2. To third.
Beat it out. Come on, come on, come on.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create.
Out. 3. Out. He's out. 3.
Checking in for his second at-bat, Kermit Yellowhorse. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kermit Yellowhorse.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one.
Let's see it drive it.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Castillo been having himself quite a year so far, toting a sub-3 ERA. He's undoubtedly been one of the league's best.
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Play ball. 3. Out. That's ball 4. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out. 3. Out. He's out.
Stepping in, Jose Peraza, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Low grounder to first. Yellowhorse gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in, Kermit Yellowhorse.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Kermit Yellowhorse.
Hey, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Hey, stick to
You
your
know,
plan
Matt,
up
sometimes
there,
it's
kid. Get
really
your pitch
hard
and
to put a
drive it.
finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season. But you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around. And he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
The 1-2. Soft grounder left side. To his left, Suarez. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Ball 4. Take the base. That's ball 4. 3. Out.
Now at the plate, Kermit Yellowhorse. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Kermit Yellowhorse.
Like 10. Come on. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Tries to dump this one out to left. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Now at the plate, Brock Holt.
Now batting, shortstop, Brock
Yellowhorse leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Get the pitch and drive it, kid. Here you go. Runner.
And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And Jeanette will make the catch, and that'll be that. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. The Cardinals are out in front, 3-1. Digging in and looking for more, Kermit Yellowhorse. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Line to the right side.
You got that one.
And that is through into right field for a single.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt.
Holt.
And one time right now.
The 0-2 delivery. That's lifted the other way out to left. Irvin moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he just manages to get his hand in. First delivery to him on the way. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one.
Come on, big dog. We need you. Hey, clutch up right here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead, and he's done a very good.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. One left for the Cardinals, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Come on, fellas, let's go. 2 down here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Flat hard the opposite way. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Alex Reyes earns win number 7 on the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. Zach Britton wraps it up for the save, his 31st of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals.